Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my online class. Hope you are well by the grace of the Almighty Allah. I am also well by the grace of the Almighty Allah. Stay home, stay safe. Avoid all kinds of drugs because they are injurious to health. They bring about many deaths in the world. All kinds of intoxicants are prohibited in strictly in Islam. My dear students and viewers, today I will discuss on past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. We can call this tense in two ways: past perfect continuous or past perfect progressive. In Bengali, পুরা ঘটিত চলমান অতীত, পুরা ঘটিত ঘটমান অতীত. It has two definitions. One, when any work was running in the past for long time, without stopping, without break, that is past perfect continuous. Second, when two actions were completed in the past, but one action started before and continuing without break for long time, until the second work was happened. Which work was started first and was running for a long time, it is past perfect continuous. And the last work is past indefinite tense. The structure of this tense is subject plus had been plus ing with base form of main verb plus other words. The rules for using since and for and before are applicable in this for this tenses also. For example, his subject had been auxiliary verbs swimming, ing with base form of main verb in the river for an hour. It is other words. We make question from when, but we don't get any answer. Then we make question how long. We get an answer for an hour. He had been swimming in the river for an hour. He started swimming in the past and had been swimming and continuing swimming for an hour. It is past perfect continuous. The subject had been auxiliary verbs playing, ing with base form of main verb, football for 2 hours, other words. Then we make question for second sentence from when. We don't get any answer, but then we make the second question how long. We get an answer for 2 hours. They had been playing football for 2 hours. They started playing football in the past and continuing the playing football for 2 hours for a long time. So it is past perfect continuous. We subject had been auxiliary verbs watching, ing with base form of main verb, TV since 5 p.m. It is other words. We make question from when. for this sentence, we get an answer since 5 p.m. Since 5 p.m. The starting of watching TV, the starting time of watching TV is definite here. It is afternoon 5 p.m. Since 5 p.m. So it is we had been we were watching in the past TV since in the past TV since 5 p.m. We were watching for a long time. So we had been watching TV since 5 p.m. Is past perfect continuous tense. Subject I had been auxiliary verbs reading ing with base form of main verb the book other words. Before subordinating conjunction you subject came the first form of first form of main verb and come. There are two actions were happened in the past. One was started fast and continuing for a long time and until the second work was action was happened. The second action was happened. The first started work was my reading the book, and the second work was your coming. I started reading the book long ago before your coming. So before we know before the conjunction before we use or most of the perfect and perfect continuous tense, so we used past perfect continuous before subordinating conjunction, and after before conjunction we use past indefinite tense because the later work the last work was past indefinite tense. No more today, my dear students. Stay home, stay safe. Fi amanillah.